Hello guys, and welcome back to North Face Wanderer and North Face headquarters, aka the shed. Hello guys, how you all doing? I hope you're all being safe and well. We're all allowed back out to wild camp. At least we're allowed wild camp in England anyway. So I hope you're all enjoying yourself and having a good time. Why the video, I hear you cry? Well, I wasn't going to make one until I went back out and done my first wild camp. However, a couple of months ago I entered a little competition, and the other day a parcel came through the door and I'd won. Now, it was only a little competition and it was only for a head torch, and I've got the head torch here. However, I've already got one of them, so I thought, being the nice YouTuber I am, why not give it away to my subscribers or anyone else that wants to participate? So I thought to myself, yeah, why not? You know, I don't need it. I've got two of them. Give it out to you guys. I'm a channel that likes giving. Anyway, so thinking about it, I thought, well, head torches, why not do a video on head torches? Why not do a video to show you guys what I carry whilst I'm wild camping? Now, when I'm out wild camping, I like to try and be discreet. So therefore, I don't want to really take a massive light source with me that's going to blind everyone that's on the hill and also tell them where I am actually camping. Again, like I said, I like to be discreet. So I carry a couple of light sources whilst I'm out, which suits my needs. There's three things that I like to take into consideration, and this is throughout all my equipment when I take a wild camping. Is first of all, one, the price. I mean, I don't really want to spend you know, hundreds of pounds on a head torch. You know, I want something that's going to do its job and obviously repay me in the long term. The second thing that I look for is weight. I don't want to be taking a huge mag light with me, you know, or one of them World War II search plane lights. You know, it's a bit ridiculous. I want something that I can put away in my kit and then get it when I need to get it. So, you know, weight is very important. And then the last one, if I can say this correctly, practicality. What will it do for me? Will it do the job that I require it to do? Okay, being out on the hills, you know, when you're in your tent, you just want something that is going to illuminate the area so you can make a brew, you can cook, you can put your shoes on, etc. However, if you get stuck on the hills, then you may want to use something that can give a signal a few miles away, so if people are trying to find you, then they can see you, or if you're trying to find someone else, they can see you again. And it's also so it can light your way at night when you're going down the hills. Now, I don't really like to move at night when I'm on the hills, but sometimes bad weather, emergencies, etc., you may have to move. So therefore you need a decent light source that, one, is going to last enough time for you to get off the hills, and two, is going to be bright enough to light the way. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to show you what light sources I take with myself out onto the hills. Okay, this is my preference, how I like to do things. You know, can be you might have totally different ideas, and if you have, please put comments down below. You know, we're all learning. We all like to see what people do, and let us know. So let's crack on, and I'll show you what I actually carry out on the hills with myself. Okay then, let's move on to the first torch that I carry out in the when I go wild camping. And first of all, it is the Petzl Elight. Now, this is my everyday carry. And when I say it's my everyday carry, what I do is this will go in my day sack or my rucksack, and if I go out on the hills just for a day, then this will come with me, because obviously I mean, I always think that I need a source of light, because sometimes, especially in the winter months, you may be coming down the hill when it is dark, so a light source is handy to have. So the torch itself comes in a nice hardened plastic container. Okay, it has a lid on it, and it has a plastic, or sorry, a rubber outside which holds the lid onto the main piece. On the back you have a belt loop, so if you wanted to stick it on your belt for convenience, then you can do that. Like I said, the case is hard, so you know it can take a bit of beating. You know what we're all like. We just throw things in the bottom of our day sacks or rucksacks and they get a bit squashed or hammered, so that's a good thing. So opening it up, just simply pull off the top of the lid and out comes the actual torch itself. I'll put that to one side. So there you have it. That is the Petzl E+Light. As you can see, it's quite a small compact light, which is very good. It weighs just 27 grams, which, for a head torch is fantastic. It has a swivel mount on it, so you can be able to move the head torch around when you're wearing it. There's nothing worse when you're in a wild camp and you're talking to someone and they've got their head torch and it's blinding you. So, you can move it down, point it down. This part here, obviously, is the bit that rests against your head. And it has an elasticated head strap. The good thing about the head strap is that here it has an adjuster. You press the little red button there, and you can move it up and down. Incorporated into that is a small whistle. So when you're out on the hill, you have a whistle and you have a head torch, just in case you do get into trouble. The good thing about this strap as well is, if you want to, you can put it on your, let's get it the right way, put it on your wrist, pull the cord nice and tight, and you can wear it on your wrist if you don't want to wear it on your head. Okay, and you can use it then just to point around, point at things, etc. So, yeah, you could do that if you want. Most people will wear it on the head though. It has dual settings, and it can be seen at about 300 meters, I think they said it was. It features it's got a white and red strobe, red there, and obviously the white LED strobe there. This handle here is for putting it onto the different settings that you require. As you can see, there's a small padlock there, which is obviously locked. Then you have off. Then you have a thin beam, wide beam, a white strobe, a red strobe, and then a red light, and then off again at the other side. So it's easy to operate. The battery life, I can't remember what the battery life is for it. I'll put it down in the description, but it takes a 12 volt battery, which you put in there, you twist it and it sits in there and it comes back out. So not very big battery, but it is a fantastic and economic torch, or a little torch. They're not expensive, they're less than £20, so they're really good. And remember, this is the one that I will be giving away at the end of the video if you want to participate in the competition. What else is it? Oh, it's 26 lumens, I think they say. 26 lumens. 26 lumens is the equivalent of, I can't remember what it is. Let me, I've got it here. 1 lumen is approximately equal to the amount of light put out by 1 birthday candle that's 1 foot away from you. So to help you get an idea of the lumen scale, a standard 60 watt bulb puts out around 750 to 850 lumens of light. So there you go. So that is 26 lumens. So that's not a bad light, okay, for the size. So yeah, that is my everyday carry. Fantastic bit of kit. Quality, weight, price, ticks all the boxes that I need. So yeah, and it comes, like I said, comes in conjunction with a nice case, nice and hard. And even if you don't want to use this with this, then this can go in your pocket, in your trouser pocket, in your jacket pocket, etc. You could use this for, I don't know, waterproof matches, put some dry tinder in it, or put some salt in there, salt sachets, etc. You could use that for anything. So yeah, I think I really enjoy that, and I think it's great. Like I said, I don't really use the red light on there. I mean, not in the military anymore. We used to use the red light to off the map reading and get our eyes used to going out at night before we went out on patrol. But the only disadvantage of using a red light is that if you're using it with a map, you can't see the contour lines because the contour lines are red, and when you shine a red light on red contour lines you can't see them, so I don't really use it. So like I said, there's locked, off, light, there's your strobe, there's your red strobe, there's your white, okay, and then you could turn it off there if you wanted to. So imagine at night, even when it's on your forehead, okay, it's really easy to operate because it's got quite a large lever here to operate the light. It doesn't seem that much whilst we're inside, but I will put, as I'm talking, I will put it pictures of it when it gets dark tonight. I'll take some pictures of it, and that is quite a bright light. So yeah, that's my everyday carry, and that's the one that I would put in my jacket pocket if I'm just going for a day's hill walk, etc, etc. So moving on, next one that I'm going to show you is the one that I put into my rucksack when I go hill walking, and I'm going to stay overnight, or I'm going to stay over for a couple of nights. And this is the Petzl Tikka. Okay, Petzl Tikka. Now, fantastic bit of kit, really good head torch. So you might think, oh well, he carries 2 head torches. What are the point he carries 2 head torches? Well, again, like I said, that's my everyday carry, so that will always be in my pocket or in my hip pocket of my rucksack. This one is solely for when I'm in the tent. However, it is also a backup. Fantastic kit. It's compact and lightweight. It only weighs 86 grams, so for its size it's very good. It has a long burn time, and it's really simple to use. It has 3 lighting modes on it. Okay, it has a proximity, movement and a distant vision. So you press it once, okay, don't worry about the red light. There you go, press it once, hold it down, that's your first one. Again, it gets brighter, and then brighter, and then brighter, and then turn it off. Now, I've gone blind. Again, I'll show you, as I'm talking, I'll show you pictures of this tonight when it's dark, and how I use it, or how it looks. Again, it has a red light to preserve night vision, but again, like I said, I don't really move around at night. On the hills, so I'm not out there looking for the enemy or anything like that. I'll just turn that around again. There's the button on the top, as you can see. It's a nice green button, it's waterproof. It has what has got a phosphorant out of there. Okay, and I'll show you that tonight. And the good thing about that is once the torch has been on for a couple of minutes, that then glows in the dark and stays glowing in the dark. So you know what it's like when you're in your tent, it's pitch black, and you're like, oh, you know, you laid it down somewhere and you've forgotten where it is. That will glow up, and it's very bright. It's very good actually. It's very bright when it's on the ground, and it's quite easy to see. The good thing about this, now this is the good thing about this torch, is it is a hybrid. It's one of the Petzl's hybrid torches. Now what do I mean by that? Well, again, adjustable. If I open this up and show you the inside, you'll see there a battery. Okay, now normally this torch will take 3 AAA batteries. However, what you can do is you can buy separately a rechargeable battery. I'll just pop that out, try and get it out. Okay, so there. If you was going to put the AAAs in, just get this right, they would go in like so. Okay, and then another one and another one. However, if you want to spend a little bit more money, then you can buy a rechargeable battery by Petzl. Oh, hopefully I'm saying that right. So the good thing about this is, I'll see it's got a rechargeable battery. Now, as you can see, there's a USB port there, and it comes with a plug and a USB charging cable. So this end goes into the battery. This end can obviously go into any charging device, or, oh, ran the wrong way, into the plug, and then that can recharge. Fantastic, you know. And I don't know the actual duration of the battery. However, if you're out on the hills, I always carry, and probably a lot of people always carry, a charge pack. You know, and if you have forgotten to charge it before you go out, then obviously it's easy to charge, instead of carrying another 3 AAA batteries. And all that happens is, once that's charged, you put that into the battery itself, close it down, and away you go. Fantastic bit of kit. So that's what I like about it. You know, I've got the option of having batteries or the actual rechargeable battery. And again, this lead goes out with me, so if I ever need to recharge it or top it up, then I can through my battery packs. So again, that's my other head torch that I take with me. And another accessory that I've bought with this is this. I've forgotten what the name of it is. However, it works in conjunction with the head torch. And what you do is, as you can see, it has got a clear dome cover, a SIP on the outer, and this works with this head torch. If you can see there, you have the on-off switch for the torch, and you have an on-off switch sign there in the case. You place that inside like so. You roll up the strap, close it with the strap, with the SIP, you do it up. And then what you've got there is a perfectly good light that you use in your tent hands-free. Also, it has a hook on the side, oh, let me get it undone, with an elasticated cord, which you can hang, and that then can hang from the center of your tent or wherever you are, your hammock, your tarp, and it will give you light. Now, again, nothing changes with the torch, it's still got all the same settings. So let me just get that in there. If you need to turn it on, especially at night, you can feel the on-off switch, turn it on, that's on the lowest setting. Then again, oh, and that's on the highest setting, and that is fantastic. Again, I'll show you some footage of it at night, okay? And that can either sit on the table, or a little table if you've got a little camping table, sit on your rucksack, etc. You can hold it and walk around with it in positions, or again, like I said, in conjunction with the hook, you can hang it from the top of your tent, from the inner hoops that you should have in your tent, and it gives you light. And I think that's a really good idea. And then if you don't want to use that, you unzip it, get your head torch out. If you need to go outside, go to the loo or go and get some water, etc. You stick that on your head and away you go. Let's just turn that off, and there it is, turned off. Again, the good thing about this, remember I said that there's a little circle in there that glows up. You can still see that circle inside the actual case. Little hook there. Again, if you want to put it on, well, I wouldn't say that's a belt hook, but if you want to hook it somewhere else or hook it onto a strap on your day sack, etc., then that's fine. And it's good. It's made of rubber. It's good. It's protective, etc. And I think that is a really good idea. And I use that in my tent. I used to use, I've used different types of lights in my tent, but that one's the best so far. And again, I've got this one that's hanging up in my tent. I get up, I turn that light on, I put my boots on, and then this is in my pocket. I put this one on my head, I go outside, I do what I've got to do, get water, go to the toilet, see what the noise is, find fudgy, etc. And then this goes back in my pocket, and this is still inside my tent. Okay, so that is what I use. And again, I'll put a link to the description of this below. The price, I can't remember how much. It was less than 20 quid. But it's really, really good. And again, this is what I use. Whatever you use, that's down to you. But this is what I use. So that's my 2 head torches I used. The next thing that I want to show you is, you've probably seen in one of my videos where at night, if the weather's really bad, what I like to do is, once my tent has been pitched or my tarp's been pitched, I like to put a siloom onto the outer of my tent. These are silooms, or you might know them as glow sticks. Okay, they come in different colours. I was lucky enough, like I said, you probably all know now, I've said it enough times, I was lucky enough to be in the army, and I got loads of these. Okay, because in the army we use a hell of a lot of them. And like I said, they come in different colours, and in the colours, okay, they come in different durations. So this yellow one, as you can see, yellow is 30-minute high intensity. If I crack that one now, that is really, really bright, and you will see that from a long way off. Okay, then you have an 8-hour blue one, again bright but not as bright as the yellow one, and then a 12-hour one, and they're really, really good. Now I will use these, and you'll see in my videos, I will use these if and when the weather's bad and I want to put one to mark my tent. You know, it's just a safety thing for me, so I'll put it on top of the tent or one of the guy ropes, so if I'm walking away from the tent at night, then it's there. It's just something that I do. Okay, and again, also, if you're carrying these, you can also mark a position where you may leave kit, or if you've got a casualty and you've got to go somewhere or get help, etc., you can mark the casualty with one of these. And like I said, that's a 30-minute high intensity one, so it's not fantastic to use, but they are really, really bright and make you laugh, just putting this one in for fun. They also do black silooms. Okay, people go, what, black? What I mean by black is they're infrared. Now, okay, people will go, why do I want to carry an infrared siloom? You don't have to, okay? You don't really have to, because realistically there will be no need for you. Why would I carry an infrared one? I'll tell you why I'd carry an infrared one. If it's at night time and I've got a casualty, all right, or I'm lost, then if you open one of these, crack it, you won't see nothing. You'll just hear a crack of the vial inside, mix the chemicals, and you won't be able to see anything unless you're wearing night vision goggles. Okay, now I don't think that mountain rescue have night vision goggles, but I'll tell you who does wear night vision goggles: helicopter pilots. So if the air sea rescue are out and they're looking for you and it's night time, okay, they will be flying on night vision goggles. Now, a siloom on a mountain, you're not going to be able to see if you're, you know, a couple of 100 feet in the air. However, a tip, or what I would do is I would stick this siloom on a long piece of paracord and then swing it around my head loads and loads of times like a lasso. And what that does is, where it's swinging so fast, that makes an IR circle above your head. And you know, the longer the piece of string, the bigger the circle. And if you do hear a helicopter coming in, that will give the game away and show your position really, really clearly. Okay, it's a method that we use in the army, or used to use in the army. All right, but obviously the army now, we all got night vision, or they've all got night vision goggles. So again, we only use them in the military, but I always carry one because you never know. But I always carry a couple of these ones. Again, like I said, to mark my tent, mark casualties. Even if you had to mark a dangerous location, you know, you can use one of these. So that's that and that. I'm not really taking this out with me, but again, this is a military thing. These can be used in conjunction with a Siloom holder, and realistically this is just for the army and tactical things, but it's good if you're using a 30-minute high intensity Siloom, because let's say you forgot to charge your head torch, or you've actually lost your head torch. These ones are very, very good at map reading, as in, or being used for map reading. They don't map read themselves because they're very, very bright. So what you could do to limit the light so you don't ruin your night sight is you snap that and you stick that inside in there. You put the cover back on it. Okay, and then that will give you the light, and when you don't want to use it, you just twist it and you can't see it. All right, now we used to use these in the army to mark locations and that lot, and what we'd do is we'd open it like that, put it on something, and then that would be facing us and the back would be facing the enemy, so the enemy wouldn't see that light, and it would guide us onto the enemy location because we could see that light. So yeah, I use them. I just use them for fun now because I've got it. I got it from the army. So that's that, and that's that. We're still awake. Hopefully we are. And the last thing that I've got, and this is going to be part of the giveaway, is I have a couple of these silver, as in the compass silver lights. And these really are, I don't really use them, but joggers use these by putting them on the back of their belts or putting them on their little bladders, water carriers, etc. when they're running in the streets. And these are fantastic little things actually. As you can see, it's on a piece of rubber which can hook onto this strap like so. You hook it onto something, and in the centre of it is a small on-off switch. And all you do, press that, and it gives you a light. Okay, you press it again, it will flash a strobe for you. Third time, it turns it off. Now, these are fantastic. Compact little things. You can change the batteries on them. Okay, I can tell you now, and I'll show you when it gets dark tonight. You turn that on. That is a fantastic light to do map reading. If you don't want to carry, a head torch, etc., carry one of these. If you get injured, get stuck, you're lost, etc., then the front man sticks that on, and everyone can follow that so they know where they're going. So yeah, so let's turn that off. I've got two of them, and they will also be getting given away. What did I do with that? There we go. So again, like I said, I've got two of them. I'll give them away. One for the runner-up and the third runner-up, and then a brand new E+Light Petzl, which I obviously won in a competition, but I've already got one exactly the same. So what's the point of having two? Yeah, well, what about if one breaks? They're less than 20 quid, guys, so why not, give it away to the subscribers, my loyal subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing. It comes with the case, comes with the strap, etc. Hang on, let me just read on here. I didn't say how long, did I? It's waterproof down to 1 metre. You can wear it around your neck. Like I said, it's got a whistle on it. It takes 2 batteries, 2 times CR 2032s. Okay, it weighs 26 grams. Standard power is 15 lumens, sorry. Maximum power is 50 lumens. The 15 lumens can be seen up to 6 miles, and the 50 lumens can be seen up to 10 miles. So that's not bad. If you have it on 15 lumens, it will last up to 12 hours. And if you have it on 50 lumens, it will last up to 9 hours. That is bloody good. That is bloody good. You get a 10-year guarantee on this, guys. So, 50 lumens there. So, I'm going to give that away. Plus them. So, You got to be in it to win it.
Right guys, that's it. Thank you very much for staying this long. I think I'll wrap up the video there. If you do want to participate and try and win this, then all you have to do is put I am in the comments down below. And it's Wednesday today, so I'll do the draw on Sunday. I'll film it, put the film up hopefully Sunday night, and then I'll get in contact with the guys who win and get their addresses and send it off to them. Obviously that's first prize. The 2 runners up will each get one of these, and I'll throw in a couple of Silooms for you because I'm like that, nice and kind. So other than that, thanks very much for staying this long. Please like the video. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and you guys that have subscribed, please share, because it all adds up to the YouTube gubbins or whatever goes on. So until next time, hopefully I'm getting out wild camping very soon, so hopefully there will be a video coming soon in the pipeline. So take care guys, be safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.